Welcome back, folks, to the Lighthead Online Video Show. This episode of the show is brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com, KeystoneTech.com. Light made easy.
The Retrofit Kings.
Boom.
Hey, we do a lot of discussions and a lot of podcasts now over the years about connected lighting, smart lighting, IoT lighting, whatever that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is a reasonable percentage price adder or price increase to make your lights connected? Let's say connected, and I know we have to define the term connected. Let's start with the basics. To be able to automate the control of your lighting, what do you think is a reasonable percent adder to a lighting project?
You're talking about wireless addressability.
Ultimately, yes, but I was thinking of that, but then I'm like, well, you got to break it down a little further. You got to start with what percent makes sense when you're going to just occupancy sensors or dimmers or the real baseline, and then you get up to the addressability from iPads and all that stuff that we can talk through. But is there a number in mind that you think would make sense?
The first thing that the industry has to acknowledge before we even talk about this is that IoT, addressability, controls, and all that comes with a cost outside of the capital cost, which is like a management cost or like a complexity cost.
Yeah. That's not defined ever. And you don't know what it's going to be because it depends on situation, the person, the system, everything. Yeah.
Right. So I would say that right now we don't know the average lighting dork out there selling light bulbs, selling light fixtures, selling projects. Selling projects doesn't know what the doesn't really know how to sell it or to configure it or commission it. So that's just sort of coming down as a skill set. It's kind of trickling down as a skill set to the distributors and the contractors, right? So we haven't really even seen that kind of skill kind of come down to the contractors yet, into the distributors. There are some that have it. Obviously, there's guys that are great at it out there. Distributors that are fantastic at it, but most people, would you say that the average lighting company is not selling a lot of IoT right now?
Or I would say fair,
connected lighting.
Yeah,
right?
That's for sure.
And that's because they don't have the skills to do so.
Okay.
Why don't they have the skills to do so? Because it's a little bit complicated, and the end user customers don't want it yet. They're not asking for it yet. So the desire to learn about it from a tertiary perspective is there, but not from a primary. I need to know right now. Like when LED came out, I need to know about that right now.
Yes.
Right. What is that? I need to know about that right now. What there's, even with the rebates, it's still not that loud. So, but what is the cost adder? Well, what I would say to you is, what is the value adder?
I think it's going to be different for everyone, but let's just start with, you can dim your lights. If you're going to be able to dim your lights, what percentage adder are you comfortable with putting
the cost
on
of a dimmer?
Okay, so not a percentage, whatever the cost of a dimmer is.
Exactly. Like no additional cost to whatever it would cost to dim it now.
Okay, no, you got to rewire it. You got to put
0 to 10 volt,
you got to do all that.
Whatever that cost is, that's it.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, if you looked at it and said, what if the cost is it doubles the fixture, doubles?
Okay, well, let me ask you a question back.
Okay? Yeah, bring it back.
Okay. I can dim your fixtures in two ways, sir.
Okay.
You can have a dimmer on the wall for $1,000, or you can have a dimming app on your phone for $1,000.
Dimming app on my phone.
Okay, great. What if you're not there and someone else wants to dim the room? Do they have to download an app on their phone?
You tell them to get out of my office.
Okay, so when you actually start breaking it down,
yeah, no, I get you.
Right? So people are going to go back. So what you have is a value proposition that's not clear to the person who's got the money.
Sure.
Right? So what you have to do is you have to create excitement. You have to sell sizzle rather than steak. Okay? So IoT right now is about selling the sizzle.
You can't define sizzle though, can you? That's the problem.
It's the sizzle, baby. Right?
Got to open that code up.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are some want to buy the letter I, but it like right now, IoT is a lot of sizzle and no steak, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're saying, well, how much more should IoT cost? Well, I would say, how much more value does IoT add? Or how
Right.
much more value does connected light add? And so it can have some sort of multiple of the value it adds. Right? Right now, all you got is a price, boy.
Yeah.
Right? I have a $400,000 lighting job on the table. Woo hee. Yeah, you want to go IoT? IoT. How much is IoT? 700,000. What is it going to give me? Sizzle. Sizzle. It's sizzling hot. Right? So you need to know, what is it going to do? Oh, you can dim your lights. Oh, okay. I can dim them now. Oh, yeah, but if you just go with this, you can dim them. Okay, so we can just dim them like that. Do I need to dim my lights? Oh, okay. Oh, we can shut off the lights in your rack aisle. Oh, we can do that with passive infrared occupancy sensors, and it's only $50,000 adder, right? So think about a $400,000 warehouse project with rack aisles. What's it going to add to put occupancy control, like legacy control on that?
Yeah.
50 grand,
Yeah. Sure.
maybe,
Yeah. Depends
right?
on fixtures, all that. But yeah.
Yeah, and then you say to the guy, look, you know what? You might save another 10% here, maybe 50% there, maybe 75% back there, because that's always empty.
Mhm.
Guy's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll pay 20% more for that.
And a lot of times you don't actually have to define that value. They just say, yeah, that makes total sense because I'm never in that aisle. Why am I keeping the lights on?
Yeah,
Even
but
if you
does
save
it
$50, they don't care. They just say, yeah, keep the lights off.
right?
Makes
So
sense.
now, okay, what if you say to him, and guess what? You're
What?
gonna get you're gonna get 45 alerts on your phone every day from the
Oh,
lighting system.
nice. And then what do I do?
Yeah,
Manage those alerts, huh? Yeah, you're right. That's a lot of
ah,
sizzle. That's a lot of
that's a lot
sizzle.
of sizzler, boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The why I thought this thing was supposed to tell me when the light was burned out. Yeah, I can't tell you that the light was burned out because it's burned out.
Uh, that,
Right?
that would make sense. Yeah.
Right? Because you know that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was supposed to tell me when the lights are out. Yeah, but it was burned out already before it went out.
So we need to be able to sell more steak than sizzle. When are we going to get to that point? Are we ever going to get to that point with connected lighting?
Well,
It's got to get there.
the problem is they're pouring the A1 sauce all over it already.
HP sauce in Canada. I like that stuff.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
it's like, what percentage of what? Listen, let the dreamers dream. I'm
Mhm.
okay with that, right? I'm not paid to dream. Uh, okay, I get paid for two things. Okay, I get paid to sell light bulbs. Okay,
Mhm.
and I get paid to to be super skeptical about and talk about anything related to lighting. Okay,
Yep.
and as much as I'd love to have another arrow in my quiver called IoT that made sense for people, I don't know how it makes sense for anybody. Everybody that I know, the last thing they want is more alerts. The last thing they want is another network to manage.
Another password.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
program to log into,
Yeah.
another password to remember. And I'm not trying to criticize them, but what you have to do, like when the naked apes see value, they will change. We don't have to figure it out for them. Okay? They will come and they will stampede. And then you won't have to worry about cooking up scenarios that might work. You'll be worried about it, moving your production to China to make it so quick. Right? So the reality is the industry hasn't given a decent value proposition. And the reason why everybody's saying one of the reasons why, one of the reasons why, okay? Everybody's saying that we've turned the page on energy efficiency.
Mhm.
I haven't turned the page on energy efficiency. Have
Keep
you?
rolling. No, keep rolling that.
Right. Only someone that doesn't want to sell anything every day is turning off the page on that, man.
Yeah.
Energy efficiency is still the story. Now, that may not be true for lighting designers, and there's all sorts of stuff they can do when it comes to that new construction game out there, right? But when you're saying that energy efficiency is not the story, then what is?
Sizzle.
All I got is a sizzler, man. This has been the Light Ted Online Video Show. It's brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. That's KeystoneTech.com. Light made easy. Retrofit King. bitty 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 bop bop bop. Ooh, there we go.